Hi, I'm Mark Tewart, and thanks for tuning into this video series, Why Automotive Dealerships Struggle. In video number 42, we're going to talk about no war board meeting. What do I mean by a war board meeting? I take what you would normally call a management meeting to a deeper level. I call it a war board meeting because running your dealership in somewhat is a comparison to war. Now, I don't want to compare it to war for people that have served in a war. It's not the same thing. But every day in business is somewhat like a war because you've got to win. There is no choice to lose. And you got to know your numbers, and you got to know the performance, and you got to keep communication open. So when I sit down to do a weekly war board meeting, I don't go over a daily doc sheet alone. Why? Most doc sheets are not up to date. Number two, it doesn't communicate between different departments. And number three, we want to make sure that we're somewhat putting a little bit of kind pressure on one another to make sure that we're doing what we're supposed to. In other words, on my war board meeting, and I'm a visual person, you could do this digitally online, but I like to have also a visual board where you have to write in and take physical ownership of your department. New car department, used car department, F&I, body shop, your service, your parts, your internet. And I want to look at the 5 or 6 top measurables from your department. If it's parts, what are your obsolescence? What is the percentage of your total parts or your total dollars? Your total sales, your average gross, your anything that you want to measure, service ROs. Look at the 5 measurables, 6 measurables that are most important. I want you to extrapolate by the working day. I want you to come up with the pace that you're on and what your profitability or negative would be versus what your gross that you projected or your expenses that you projected. And you want to go around to each department and you want to communicate of how each department can help the other department. And you want to look at your cash flow. You want to look at your receivables. All these things are in a war board meeting. You make sure that you're going over in great detail every single week to make sure everybody in open book management knows what's happening for each department. This is a department head meeting that makes things happen. I'm Mark Tewart. Make sure you tune in to the rest of our video series. Also, go to my website to get your free email newsletter at Tewart.com. Call us anytime at 888-2-TEWART. And as always, here's to you and good selling.